Genshin Impact is a free-to-play masterpiece developed and published by Studio Mihoyo.
Save the world.
When I first heard of this Genshin Impact, I was like, oh goodness, not another one of these anime games. My friends will probably just splooge all over their monitors with this one. But then I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll try it out for a bit. Let's see how it goes. I can safely say, not only has Genshin destroyed my mind, it now follows me wherever I go, in other games or in real life. I wasted 5 minutes doing this bit. It's gone to the point where this game basically put me in a phase reminiscent of when I liked Undertale. Now, for this video, I'll just go over the general gist while sprinkling in some of my personal experiences. What I like, dislike, things that make me feel something in my pants. Yeah, let's just start. Coming from a lot of games that required driving, shooting, and or drive-by shooting, I did not know what I was gonna get into when I started. So, launching the game for the first time, the first thing I heard was... God, it's so good. Alright, the menu theme, it sounds like wolves, okay? Okay, bad Kanye jokes aside, when I first heard that calm, sweet, and serene melody, I was thinking to myself, alright, this game is about to be a masterpiece. Let's start.
So, what you're trying to
nice,
say is that you fell here from another world?
Yeah, you can't skip cutscenes. I mean, that wouldn't be much of a problem if my last game, Max Payne 3, didn't have so much. I mean, come on, I just wanted to RP as an angry bald man in Brazil. Is that too much to ask for, Rockstar? Anyways, this game is about the Traveler Twins as they're separated by some unknown god. And our goal as nameable protagonist, I don't know, let's just call him Dr. Trace the Q-Tip III, is to reunite with our lost sibling. I mean, that would be the case, but we could just speedrun the game with the co-op thing and, you know, grab another player who has the other twin.
Right, we finished the game.
You wanna go to the bamboo? But it's all about the journey, not the destination, I guess. Now, you're probably thinking, this game looks familiar. Nah. With that aside, in terms of visuals, I swear, on any time of day, and regardless of where you are, each frame is screenshot worthy. The characters are well designed, except for NPCs. The world looks just gorgeous, and the saturation is just high enough to burn out my retinas after every session. In other words, this has got to be one of the best looking games I've ever played, but most of my games look like that, so it's a given. Elemental reactions are the name of the game, along with 2 other things. 7 elements currently exist within the world of Tevat, all of which interact with each other. But you know, it's not like redox, equilibrium, or polymerization. It's very simple. For example, Hydro and Pyro vaporizes, Hydro and Electro electrocharged. And well, did you know that boiling a week-old flask of piss makes phosphorus? I don't know why I said that. I thought it was a pretty cool fact. Each character is tied to only one element. With that, they have their own elemental skill and burst. Some elemental skills are certainly more helpful than others. Take Chongyun's skill, which makes it so that standing inside this area makes all weapons deal cryo damage. That's all neat and dandy if you want some melt reactions. However, Razor mostly relies on physical damage, and standing in that area converts all of that into a weaker cryo one. That's not a lot of damage. You can have parties of up to 4 members, and because the characters are only tied to one element, this means that certain party configurations give specific buffs to all members, which can help you with certain dungeons and such. Let's say you had 2 pyro characters. That increases resistance to cryo damage, and increases attack for all members. Since you're only allowed to play one character at a time, you're highly encouraged to swap between the characters to generate some elemental reactions. If you've done it correctly, elemental combos have the potential to deal insane damage, enough to defeat a boss within seconds. I wish my characters were just as powerful as those I see on YouTube, but I guess not. There are 5 different weapon types in the game, 3 of which are melee, 2 being ranged, if you count catalysts. Melee is that good, complete and utterly brain-dead bomb rushing at 100 enemies type strats. It feels fast and frantic. Claymores especially are really fun. Watching characters swing around weapons twice their weight to vaporize their enemies is mighty satisfying. As for the ranged combat, In my opinion, it's not all that appealing. Most bow users take a while to charge up their shots, and they can usually hit one target at once. I only really use bows in boss fights or against enemies that can be stunned easier with them. But all in all, these three mechanics make the battles pretty engaging. Bring a few friends over, then, well, it's just straight chaos. So, did you have to do like dozens of scientific tests to determine which one was the correct bamboo?
I actually don't remember how I figured this out.
Did he? He lost me for a moment, actually.
Oh my god! Oh, you had it, man!
I'll wait till 30 seconds.
Ah!
Oh, there he is!
What? Oh my god!
30 seconds! What do?
Let me go invis. On to the open world itself, Tevat currently has 3 explorable nations, Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. The rest are Simaru, Fontaine, Natlin, and Snezhnaya. I used to think the map was big when I first started, but with the recent addition of Inazuma, that playable area is a lot bigger. It's definitely enough to fit at least 3 to 6 Liberty Cities with an extra Alderney just in case. But unlike Liberty City where you have cars or magic swing sets, Genshin has no vehicles, not even horses. So every day in Tevat is leg day. Or, you know, you could just teleport. Tevat is filled to the brim with puzzles, loot, and domains. And because you are a monk brain with the attention span of non-existent, you'll tend to wander off the beaten path to do this exploration, rather than doing the story missions. While I do like how this encourages the player to explore the map, it does get very tedious when you need to level up for a mission, or when you've finished all of them, and now you have nothing to do other than kill some hilly trolls for loot. The former plagued my early game experience, and the latter is mostly why the novelty of Genshin's open world wore off. I hope once the game is finished, players will be able to experience the story from start to finish without any downtime for grinding. Now, being based on the geography of their respective nations, Tevat's terrain is very diverse. Like, you've got mountains, a big mountain that freezes you to death, some more mountains over there. Okay. Most of Tevat's terrain relies on verticality to encourage the use of the climbing and the gliding feature. Okay, quick thing about the climbing. Do you need to be this enthusiastic about climbing rocks? I mean, I'm not complaining. I do appreciate a little music to my ears sometimes, but come on, there's kids playing. Wait. What even is the age rating for this game? Give me a few. Fair enough.
Who the fuck?
I mean, Ethan's name is
Oh, you son of a bitch! Jesus!
Oh, where's Effie? I found the best decal.
Now, in regards to the characters themselves, I really like them a lot. Each of them just oozes charm. Even the antagonists are highly appreciated within the community. Don't ask me why. It's probably like Stockholm Syndrome or general horniness, who knows. My main party has Chongyun / Razor, Bennett, MC Aether, and Barbara. The best thing about my party is despite being roughly the same age as myself, I'm shorter than all of them. My gosh. Could you imagine? Chongyun's E and Bennett's Q are really good when I feel like detonating an atom bomb, vaporizing everyone within a 5-meter radius, which is not very atom bomb-like. Aether is a vacuum for crowd control, and Barbara is essentially the party's cheerleader, shouting words of encouragement while healing the others. If she suddenly develops pensive depression, I swap her out for Zhongli. Now, Zhongli's shield ability is pretty... but once upgraded, he can't die. He can tank any hard hit from any hard boss, like Mihoyo. Don't fix. Please don't fix. You can learn more about a character via menus or quests, so you can understand, appreciate, or at least gain some respect for a character you'd otherwise brush off. For example, when I first got popsicle-wielding Exorcist Chongyun, I was pretty indifferent about it. I was more like, cool, I guess I'll just use him till I get Razor. Then I tried this hangout and oh my goodness. This guy is such a lovable little dumbass. Like, look at him. He's so clueless about what he's doing. Oh, my heart. Then he did this, and my boomerang suddenly went into cardiac arrest. You can stay in the party now. Wow, happy ending for Chongyun. Well, that's just one side of the coin. Oh my goodness, we're about to get down and dirty. Alright, it's one thing to have a character put you into cardiac arrest. It's another to be on your hands and knees begging to be stepped on. Like, we get it. Bob pulls a sword out of her badonkers, Zhongli has enough cake to rival the females, and Lisa sounds like she's, well, very tired after a long climb, we should say. But it's about time we address the facts. These people? Nah. not real. And I want you to repeat that phrase after me. These people aren't real. They aren't real. They were never real. They aren't real. They aren't real. They aren't real. They aren't real. Now, Sucrose, she's kind of cute. Like, I'd give her like a nice little hug or something. Beto, I'd definitely let her crush me with them thighs. Like, Jesus, look at them. With that out of the way, let's talk men. You see, Kazuha, he's best boy material, right up there with Chungin and Razor. Now, with that said, let's just push him aside. Let's just push him aside. Now, Kazuha has a friend. He's hot. Like, come on. His face, his hair, and whoa, he has a cute little cat that he tucks in his shirt. He's wonderful. Sadly, you can't play him. Why? Why you ask? He's dead. Intentionally or not, Mihoyo robbed us from having another member of the Genshin boy band Dix. Like, it's almost perfect. We got Will Kill You in Your Sleep, Batman portrayed by Christian Bale, hot single black men in your area, Ayaka Simp, and I'm pretty sure when Mihoyo designed Zhongli, their goal in mind was to have as much ladies fall for him as possible. I think something went wrong, because half of the male player base sims for him too. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'd tap. You know what, I'll just dig myself a grave here and just say that I want Zhongli's pillar to crush me.
What?
I'm gonna put out my honest opinion right here. Zhongli has the best climbing modes, arguably better than Lisa in Japanese. I hate this game.
I just slapped the fuck out of my cousin and took his toaster strip and punched my little brother in the jaw and took his ramen noodles.
Let's cut to the chase. Genshin is a gacha game, and I honestly feel very lukewarm about it. If you don't want to shell out hundreds of dollars for a JPEG and a dose of serotonin, Primo Gems allow folks to use the gacha system without spending a dime. Starting out, you're showered in these things, feeling like the Wolf of Liyue or something. But towards the end game, you go from that to a part-timer at Macca's. Because with less content comes less primos. Less primos, less pulls. Sure, there's events, open world stuff and that Spiral Abyss thing, but you're still gonna be working for scraps. And when it is time to pull, you might not even have enough to get who you want. Or be blessed by the Archons themselves. There's no way.
Oh my god! What the frick?
I want to talk more about the things I don't like about this game, but I'll leave it here with this. Genshin's problems boil down to two things: RNG and treating the game like a part-time job. Now, let's read an email a friend wrote to Mihoyo a few months back. Dear Mihoyo, your game is pretty good. I hope I flattered you. Now, your banners suck. Why did you not give me Hu Tao, you toxic hose? I'm not gay. But I waited for hours, then I bent over and willingly let you put your penis in my ass tonight, but you didn't hit the G-spot. Now my ass hurts and it is bleeding. Thanks, Mihoyo. I've already gotten a broken hand, and have been playing using only my right hand and erect cock. Not only do I have to go to the hospital again, but this time it's for my bleeding ass instead of my hand. My penis is as never... My penis is as never... My penis is as limp as never before. I've never felt this limp dick energy in my life except for when I played jungle in League of Legends. I'm pretty sure I got no gems from the Lantern Web event. Those 108 Keck W Primo gems could have given me Hu Tao. SMH my head, you suck. TLDR, I'm a tilted free-to-play that didn't get Hu Tao. Unkind regards, tilted free-to-play. Give me Hu Tao. P.S. I'm just glad it was Delic as I actually wanted him. So thank you for at least not giving me Chi-Chi. Come. So, would I recommend this game to anyone? Yeah, sure, it's free to play anyway, so if you don't like it, just uninstall it, who cares? Now, this game has turned me into many different things, one of which is a drug dealer for my practically insane friends who won't stop harassing me for Goro/Kazuha pics. The problem is, I send them those photos off my own accord anyways, like 50% of the time, and I also get high off my own supply. Goodness, it's so hot in this room. I'm tired too, so... have a good day, stay safe on now, and goodbye.